Hello and welcome to Square Raindrop. I'm Jo Wheeler
And I'm Steff Golter.
and we've had a mild February, Steff.
Oh, no, Jo, I wouldn't say, oh, wow, it's been like the warmest February on record. That's not what sticks in my mind. What sticks in my mind is the endless rain, because we're in the south, or I'm in the south at least. You're a bit further north, but it's just not stopped.
Do you know, I went out walking the dog and I could not stand up. Honestly, ice would have been easier. My feet were just slipping. It's a pathway and the mud is about 2-3 inches on either side. And I'm thinking, I pray that this dog does not pull on the lead, because otherwise that's me in the mud. Yeah. And I'm literally just trying to keep myself upright and hoping she doesn't see anything that she, takes her fancy. It was horrendous, absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, Milo's given up playing football. He's like, just no, not in the rain. Just no.
He's not going to play rugby then, because they absolutely relish getting down in the mud.
I think he's more likely to turn to cricket, which is done in the summer.
Yep, well, it takes all sorts, doesn't it? So we just finished February. All the stats are out. It was warm for England and Wales, not quite so for Scotland and Northern Ireland. Pretty wet as well, as you mentioned, and an early spring. People are seeing daffodils, people are seeing blossom. Not here, it has to be said.
We have daffodils out. Yeah, I had a whole, well, I would show you my wonderful daffodil collection that I picked from the garden and brought in, but they're all dead now. So I guess they've been out for a while here.
Is that like the fish?
No, the fish are fine. You'll be pleased to know. 6 fish still alive. The new frog, which I told Milo the other one was given medicine, and here it is, all mended. The new frog is fine, the snail's fine, and the 2 shrimps are fine too.
That's fantastic that you killed the daffodils in the process.
Yes. Well, at least they're only daffodils. That's fine. There's more in the garden. And I think they just really got to the end of their lifespan. We all have one. Daffodils too.
Well, absolutely. Now, that's quite interesting, because when they talk about an early spring, because we've had those higher temperatures and obviously we've had the water, so things go, hurrah, it's spring. Those things that base their spring on temperatures, have all gone, yep, let's go for it. But then, of course, there are species, animals that base their spring on the length of the day. And of course, the days haven't got any longer, any quicker. So we're looking at a mismatch in nature now, which looks like being one of the biggest problems over this early spring.
Well, I feel very sorry for the very confused frogs then, the ones in the garden. Don't know what to do. Actually, we've got 2 common lizards living under a log in our garden, which is quite nice.
Hey,
that's though, are they really? Relatively.
Milo hasn't brought them in yet.
No, they know they're there, but under pain of death, they do not touch the log.
Yeah, well, we'll wait and see. Yeah, things change. So what are we expecting in the days ahead then?
Well, the spring forecast from the Met Office is out. It's affected by a few things, and of course, I always say, what do I say, Jo? About a long-range forecast?
You see the whites of its eyes, yeah, you're not going to believe it.
Yes, take it with a big pinch of salt, maybe an entire truck full of salt. But this is the idea at the moment. It's going to be slightly drier, and I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that because I've just had enough of the rain. So if anybody gives me a slither of hope, I will grab it with both hands. Slightly drier than average and slightly milder. So I'm hoping that spring is at least, this much better than February, which, let's face it, was awful.
Well, the idea for this is that we get some kind of high pressure building over Scandinavia, which, of course, in wintertime could bring snow to eastern parts of the country because of that long sea track. But because we're later in the year, that longer sea track and where the air is coming from could also bring milder conditions. But it's literally that lizard's worth of one way or the other.
Yeah, I think what the Met Office overall are saying is it's likely to be colder at the beginning, but given that generally the temperatures of the earth are rising, that overall it will be slightly warmer than average. So it's not going to be a massively warm spring by prediction. But hopefully, I'm just going for the drier. If I just see anything that looks like the sun, that will be great. A little bit of blue sky, brilliant. I might even just paint my ceilings blue because I've just had enough.
You're not dealing well with this rain, are you?
No, I did say to Felipe, I think I want to move back to Doha. That's how bad it got.
Steffi, you can't go. We would miss you. And also, your personalized forecasts are doing, wild things. Apparently, friend Alex in Calgary, he was out running the other day in -23, was it?
This morning, he was
you letting
supposed
him
to
know.
be out at -23. I will send him a message asking if he actually made it. I don't know. At what point is it not safe to go for a jog? I would say -23 is knocking on that door.
I don't think you need to see whether he made it. I think you need to see whether he made it back. That's the more important bit.
Very good point, Joe. I think it's
Now
now
then,
a case of urgency that I get in touch with him.
whilst Calgary is very chilly, you've got a son who won't take his jumper off.
Oh no, don't mention this. No, poor little Milo. He's emotional at the moment. I'm not quite sure why, but I guess usually it's tiredness, but we're not at the end of term. Maybe he's fighting in on us. I don't know. But he's gone to jiu-jitsu this morning, as he always does. And he decided to he forgot to take his jumper off before he put his jiu-jitsu outfit on. And I said to him, you're going to have to take it off. He's the kind of boy who sweats as soon as the ice melts. So any kind of exercise and he would start, dripping sweat off him. I was like, take your jumper off and then I'll help you with the belt because it's a bit tricky to tie. No, I'm not taking it off. Come on, Milo, I'll show you a video, loves videos, of how to do the belt so you can do it yourself. No, I'm not doing it. Oh, Milo, then how do you encourage a child to do something? Well, you say, then no dessert today. And then all hell broke loose. And I still haven't figured out how to calm him down once he kicks off. Cuddling doesn't work. Sending him off to his room, well, he won't go. Nothing. Shouting at him, no, that doesn't work. Talking, reasoning with him, nothing. There is no way. He's 9 years old now, and I still haven't figured out how to calm him down once he kicks off. So then he's there. You're so mean. Nobody's nice to me today. I only asked you to take your jumper off. Don't understand.
I'm just impressed that you offer them dessert. I don't think I've ever offered my children dessert. However, they have all grown up learning how to make it. They all turn up with a dessert.
Very good idea. We missed pancake day because we were away. So, and it was my birthday this week. So I thought, I know, we'll make pancakes at the weekend as a special birthday treat. And now I don't know whether I can. I'm going to have to try and make him do something this afternoon that's so good in his eyes that I can fool him into then giving him the dessert. Oh, parents just tie themselves up in knots all the time.
They do. Did that particular parent have a good birthday though?
Oh yeah, I took the little ones down to the Indian restaurant for the first time. So they love curries. So we just went and had it out, and it was all a very special treat, and they behaved like angels, so we can never go back.